Word problems that require equations. Suppose the path of a baseball is given by the following equation, where f of x is the height in feet and x is the distance traveled in feet. Will the ball clear a 10-foot fence that is 300 feet away? So my equation is f of x equals negative 0.0032x squared plus x plus 3. So x is the distance away from the fence, or the distance that the ball is going to travel. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to just find f of 300 and put it in for x. So that would be negative 0.0032 times my x, which is 300, because we want to know how high it's going to be at 300 feet, squared, plus 300 plus 3. All right, so if I start calculating now, I'm going to get negative 288 plus 300 plus 3 is 303. So negative 288 plus 303 is going to be 15. So that means at 300 feet, the ball is going to be 15 feet in the air. So your answer is yes, the ball will clear the fence. It will clear a 10-foot fence. For this next example, suppose a contractor purchases a bulldozer for $36,500. The bulldozer requires an average expenditure of $9.25 per hour for fuel and maintenance, and the operator is paid $18.50 per hour. So find an equation giving the total cost C of operating the bulldozer for T hours. So what we need to do is find C, which is the cost of the actual bulldozer, which we know is $36,500, and they have to pay for the upkeep of the bulldozer and the paying of the operator. So $18.50 and $9.25 T, because that's per hour of use, and plus the $18.50 T for hour of operating. So I just combine my like terms, and I have C equals $9.25 plus $18.50 is actually $27.75 T plus the original cost, $36,500. So that is the cost of operating the bulldozer for T hours. The next one, assuming that customers are charged $65 per hour of bulldozer use, find an equation for the revenue R that is derived from the hours of use. So the revenue, how much money that they make, is going to be $65 per hour. So 65 T. And they don't start with anything, so it's just 65 T. So now we're going to have to remember those two for the next two questions that we have. Okay, now we're going to use those two previous things that we found, and we're going to find the profit formula. So P equals R minus C to write an equation for the profit gained from T hours of use. So P equals R minus C, so P is going to equal 65 T minus the whole thing of 2775 T plus 36,500. All right, so I'm going to distribute in the negative sign. So 65 T minus 2775 minus 36,500. All right, and then at this point, I just simplify. So P equals 3725 T minus 36,500. And that would be my total profit. And finally, the last part is the break-even point. So the break-even point is where the revenue and the costs are the same. So my profit is 0. We are breaking even. So 0 equals 3725t minus 36,500. And then I just solve for t. So I'm going to add the 36,000. So I have 36,500 equals 37.25t. Then I'm going to divide by 37.25, and I get t is approximately equal to 979.87. So what that means is after 979.87 hours, the bulldozer company is going to break even. So that would be your final answer. Those are your notes over word problems that require equations. So that, in conjunction with the word problems that we worked on with proportions, that's going to be on your next quiz. So go through the practice problems, make sure they all make sense, and then prepare for your quiz.